So Ricky, 3-0 victory today. What's your thoughts on what was certainly an interesting 45 minutes in the first half?
It was, yeah. What's my thoughts? Well, I didn't see the sending off properly, so the referees obviously saw something, so I need to have a look at that and have a chat with Dan. I'm going to try and catch the refs just now to speak why that was, if that's something, you know, that we need to look at, and because discipline's a massive part of, you know, what any club does, but, you know, I don't expect to have a straight red card. Greg's is different a couple of weeks ago because it was an attempt to make the ball, etc. But I thought, as the guys seemed to do, they rally around, and I was tempted to go and make an early decision on putting Ryan in and putting one of the strikers off, or how I could figure out to keep Ross and Reg on. But I thought we'll just stick with it, and we got the goal, and it worked really well. Actually, Ross took his goal well. He probably should have had one or two more before that. So, I mean, Ross is not happy coming off, but I wouldn't expect him to be happy coming off. That's the way he is, so I'm okay with that. But I thought we managed that bit pretty well, and I thought Ryan coming on and Reg up front, I thought that they both, worked their socks off. Reg obviously was, playing as a 10 before. Ryan coming on into left back was excellent, and Ryan contributed to I think it was the third goal with a long throw. So really pleased, and I knew at half time that they would come out, and I think they got a bit of a doing there at half time, so they would come out and, for probably the first 15-20 minutes they kind of shaded it, and they kind of flung longer balls up, Buchanan and Watson up front, good movement, etc. So we had to be careful we didn't lose any goals at that point. We did, we weathered the storm, and I was really pleased in our way we managed the game.
Mm-hmm. I presume you've got to be happy as well. Players coming, keeping clean sheets today, just about in the end at times. But the centre-back partnerships you had out there, Greg, playing through a bit of difficulty as well with his hand, and Robbie, 18 years old, coming in, one of his first games at centre-back against possibly two of the best strikers you're getting.
Well, Robbie's profile as centre-back, left-back, centre-back rather than a left-back, left midfielder, so I'm more than comfortable playing Robbie there. When I first seen him a couple of years ago playing, with boys club football, he was playing centre-back. But he's got a calmness about him and an aggression, etc. So I was happy with that. Greg's hand's healed because he was playing today. We wouldn't be flinging him in if his hand hadn't healed. So happy with that. Level of focus and determination that Greg showed today. But that's where we're at with the squad now, Callum, because I feel I can make any changes. Jack Brown's hardly missed a game in 3 years. And there was probably a spell every time I took Jack out the team, maybe 2 or 3 times we would lose the game. So we've kind of came over that hump as well. So Martin came in, I thought done really, really well. Ryan came in at left back, so it was a makeshift back four. We changed the back four times, once due to the red card, and then the other times, just due to shifting it. But really happy with that response and their willingness to go and defend their box properly. But I don't think they had too many chances and not too much for Bernie to do, so yeah, we've got to be pleased with that.
And that first half as well, I think we created plenty. You mentioned Ross, possibly could have had a couple more, and just a real moment as well, quality from Cammy Brendan for that third
brilliant
goal. Talk us through that.
Yeah, brilliant. First of all, well done to Ryan for playing the longer throw and the flick on and corner, keeping the ball and keeping a calm head and composure in the final third to drag the two players out, and a good pass and an unbelievable finish. Actually, we were all on the side, we're saying, go and just take a touch. And but I didn't need it, he sticks it. And he's got that quality, Cam. He's got a right good goal, and he justified my decision to keep it the way it was. So happy for Cam. I thought he was good. And his second goal, he made that himself because he's ratted the ball, he's been determined, he's got contact with the opposition player. And obviously in the end up we get the penalty kick for that.
And just looking ahead to finish off then, games coming thick and fast still. The month of August comes to an end undefeated, but straight into action again Tuesday night. Yeah,
straight in. I mean, like what I feel like we can utilise our squad, like I just told you. So that gives me comfort with that. I need to see where we are injury-wise, see where we are legs. Well, I've done my kind of diligence on Stirling Uni, but things can change again from today. So we'll approach that in a positive manner. It's our home game, so we make sure we're going into the game positive, regardless if we've got low numbers or not.
Thanks, Ricky.
All right, cheers.